Estongo Seminole. Jeremy Foltz Chaho Jifgados. Well, Mojanita Hadam Nita Healers and Bumbalat. Monster Gagidoa. Unhissi Mujazi or Unhissi Ajuli Talakdos.
Dalagaya Sajafatski Smacket.
Inga Moan Mado Hadam.
Whether you're in your car, at work, or hanging around the house, we play today's best country. 97.7.
Delaney Pinnock, the way. Stay the way out. Chiosipa.
Mon Heawat Munsho Thaki Doig Mon Delaney Pinnock Lagis Flo Mo Mon Fitta Stoity
Hologidos.
Oskahani dos go away.
Mon Boxy Hodoli Taco
Alagahani do.
maybe. So yeah, it'll be a good one. What about Imioxa Baksungi Nakstowitsa?
Arthur Yonks. Tinder.
Oh, Anio.
Bonai just.
Mon Sorghum Days. Yunks. Mon Isti Amog or Isti Shogun he junks.
Otholabi Hokolangi. Hit man. Isti Sorgan Hej Yonks.
Mon Niska Jogo Omi Nagidi. Awayas. Awayda.
Isti Wega.
Istiwaya. Shogun OJ or Ojidos. Mon Shoka Haspi Sakmoski. Nizanks. Mon Hilidos.
Pun Kapejitskanga.
Monks. No.
Noxy.
Home of the Amogan Home bunks. It's in the flow. Immute the immute or Tajago Imioxa Baksangi not Hombitsa. Hombitskanga.
Sorgan, Home, Ben, Yunks. Red Top, Seago.
Ojitski Godos.
Ojaganos.
Well, not kidding.
Get thought. No, giddy. Get thought. Gojira, Corn, Spirit Box, He Junks.
Hilidoa.
Helidos.
Mon Boxy. Adokada Ahitsa. Ahitskanga.
I hit. I hit. Ja, net hadam net chima thak guijidos.
Ah, boy. Not kidding. Ojitsa. Madigos. I said I was going to time how long we could go in the language, and I forgot to hit the timer, so we'll have to do it again next week too.
Woohoo.
So,
Golly.
well, we went like 6 minutes, not bad, isn't it? Well, it's the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma radio program. I'm your host, Jeremy Foltz. Sitting next to me, Doc Leggies, Flo Wise, Mon Delaney Pinnock, Alagidos. Well, it was good to have Delaney back on the program for a little bit.
Quit acting stink and come back.
Delaney has been helping out our adult immersion program as the lead teacher and of the class, and so he usually ends up back at Pomahaga during this time, running that program. But it was a good day, and things worked out to where he can come out here this morning. And so thanks for coming and sitting in. I know the fans, the loyal listeners of the program on Saturday when I was out at Sorghum Days kept asking, or they kept saying, Duchina, and I was like, that's Delaney. He's the one that says that. And so the loyal listeners wanted your presence on the show, and they asked, we delivered. We deliver. So pretty good, huh? We want to do a recap of what we talked about, or just go into... Yeah, I mean, we talked about Sorghum Days, about what we ate, about being cloudy outside. Tomorrow might get some storms, but other than that, all right, isn't it? Anything else you want to add? Oh, I also said that too.
Yeah. Knock it in.
Knock it in. What else?
Hey, what did you get?
Yeah. All right, and so let's get into the church. Oh, so fall festivals happened this weekend. That was some good times. I know my little girl, she went out to Middle Creek on Saturday and won a jar of Skittles. She guessed the amount of Skittles in the jar.
Golly.
And yeah, it was a good time.
I was never good at those.
I always try to be, you count the ones that go down, and then you count across, and you times the number, and that's what you're supposed to get. And then somehow the number always seemed too big, and so I was like, oh no, there can't be 1,200 in there, and then come back and be like 1,300. But yeah. All right, and so this week, man, it's already going to be November 3rd. Still at my Gitska, November 3rd.
Iholi, Tuchina. Nita, Tuchina.
That's what I would probably say, yeah. All right, and so the churches having their church meetings this weekend on November 3rd, Achina, Alabama, Quasadi, Belvin Baptist, Cedar Springs, Cold Springs, Hutchijubba, Little Coweta, Little Corsadi, Little Quasadi, Mini Springs, Okmulgee Baptist, Prairie Springs, Spring, Wiagofki, West Eufaula, Wiwokoji, Yardika, and then Creek Chapel. Remember, some of these churches like to go visit other churches, and I saw a post on Facebook this weekend, and they was talking about that they was going to go visit. I can't remember what church it was, but they was going to go visit one of the other churches. And so if you plan on visit one of these churches, just make sure that they're going to have service, or that afternoon service, and because sometimes they like to go out and visit other places and fellowship. And so yeah, good one. All right. And then every week we talk about the ones who have started their journey, and a lot of families are missing loved ones today. Let's remember those families and members of the community in your thoughts and your prayers. I want to remember those Harjos from Kanawha area. And at this time, let's go ahead and pause for a moment of silence. All right, Mudo.
All right. First off, in government. Excuse me, boss. Please. Okay. On Friday, October 25th, 2024, President Joe Biden formally apologized to Native Americans for what he described as one of the most horrific chapters in American history. Government-funded boarding schools that abused indigenous children and forced them to assimilate over a 150-year period. Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Chief Lewis Johnson releases an official statement regarding President Biden's apology. President Biden has continually shown throughout his political career to be a supporter of Indian country. It is good before the sunset of our lives to try and make amends with the Creator. An apologetic statement sometimes reflects the condition of one's heart, which can lead to healing for many. You can read the full story on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page.
All right. And then also there are some band meetings coming up. And so the Nuthkup Harjo Band will be meeting on Friday, November 15th at the North Community Building at 6 p.m.
And then next up, the second annual Native Market, November 9th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. will be at the OAP building, Mississippi Mission. Concession will be available. And they've closed applications on that, haven't they?
They said the first, didn't it?
Oh, the first? Okay, all right. You'll have a couple days, like maybe
unless
2 days
it gets
left.
Full.
Yes, unless it's full. So if you want any more information on that event, November 9th, you can contact Marcy B. Harjo at 405-563-9057.
All right. And then also the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Social Services Department has released the ARPA Emergency Tribal Assistance application. The application is available online at www.sno-nsn.gov. Click on Tribal Services in the menu, then click on Social Services, download application, and follow the instructions on the submission process. If you have any questions, contact 405-786-5025.
Oh my God.
I was holding it in. Sorry that I sneezed right in the mic. I mean, I almost got all the way through, and then I sneezed. So, can you do the next one, Florence?
Yes. Okay. All right, Walk for Wellness. Sign-ups for... Sorry. Okay, it's time to start signing up for the community walking program. The 16th year of the walking program will be similar to the past years and will encourage participants to be more physically active throughout the year. Participants will receive education and exercise equipment for home use at the monthly fun days. December 5th is the final day to sign up for the 2024-2025 Walk for Wellness walking program. This program is for any American Indian living within Hughes or Seminole counties. Kids 10 to 17 years of age must sign up with a parent or a guardian. Native families are eligible. And the next sign up is going to be November 4th at the Kanawha School PAC building from 6 to 7 p.m. If you missed that date, you can go ahead and sign up once again at November 21st at Holdenville Indian Community Center from 6 to 7 p.m. And plan to attend the entire sign up. The sign-up will include height, weight, and body fat percentage, program overview, and a pedometer instruction. If you want more information on that, you can contact Wewoka Indian Health Center at 405-257-7314 or 405-257-7364.
All right, and then also from the Judgment Fund, attention all Seminole Nation tribal clothing participants. The last day to spend all clothing funds is November 4th. No exceptions. So please use all clothing funds. This is the last year for the ARPA clothing funding at $200, effective next school year, 2025. The clothing award amount will return to the original Judgment Fund amount of $100 per student. The Seminole Nation Judgment Fund would like to say Mado for another successful year.
All right, and then, Jeremy, do you have an interesting story to tell?
All the time.
An accomplishment or local tribal business shout-out?
Maybe so.
For the radio show or the paper?
Yes.
Well, contact seminolemedia@gmail.com for consideration in the next Community Spotlight or to submit any announcements that you would like us to talk about on the radio.
All right, and then also from Head Start, on last Friday, the morning of October 25th, the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Head Start and Early Head Start hosted their trunk or treat at the Mississippi Mission. Many departments came together to make this event special for the Head Start children. We made our way out there and saw a whole line of cars and trunks opened up along the east side of the gym. Seen some scary little folks out there. And then there were some that was dressed up as well. Oh, did you see what I did there? It's the Laboch kid, no guy.
That was a good one, boss.
Mado. Delaney's looking like, I don't have a mic anymore. All right, that's all I got there.
Alrighty. All right, Housing Authority. They are looking for a maintenance mechanic B Incumbent will perform a variety of maintenance and repair functions at the level of an ordinary skilled mechanic. An application for employment can be found at hasnock.org. Submit your application, resume, and a copy of your valid driver's license. Or you can email administrativeofficer@hasnock.org or call 405-257-6604 for more information. That position will be open until it is filled.
All right. And then if you are Native American and live in Seminole County, and now is the time to learn a new skill, we are offering Microsoft Access to begin November 15th, 2024 at the Seminole campus. They are partnering with Gordon Cooper Technology Center, and you can call or make an appointment or visit us at the Job Placement and Training Office. We are located at the Miccosukee Mission, south of Seminole, in the old Courts building. You can contact Deidre Larney at Education Employment Counselor at 405-652-0195, and that is from the Job Placement and Training Department.
All right. Yeah. Yada? Okay. All right. Fluent Seminole Muskogee speakers, Panaitski Dayanawat, Anwikas, help us translate words. Be a part of our 5-year picture book project that will supply Seminole written books to our child care and Head Start libraries. What else can they do, boss?
So there's a lot going on with the language program. So there are so many projects that we're working on. We're working on the picture book series, which was what Florence just alluded to. So that's taking some of these books and translating them into our language, and then we put those into schools and the local libraries. So there's another project that we're working on where we also translate scripts that are going to be used for curriculum that we will have access to, and it will be out later. I think maybe hopefully in about a year there'll be enough lessons built up to where even people that don't live locally will have access to this curriculum. And that's a partnership with Epic Public Schools and the language director over there, Kevin Roberts Fields. And so that's going to be a good one to get curriculum out, but during that time, we also are recording audio for some of those lessons, and then also we've got an app that we're working on that will be released here in the near future that we're trying to get some speakers on, so that way we can get the audio recordings on those. So a lot of what technology-driven language, because there's a lot of books out there on our language. There's a lot of lessons out there on the language, but some of this stuff is getting more interactive, and so without having to be in person. And so a lot of these is kind of what we're building up for, so that way if people want to use them in the schools, they have access to them in the schools. If people want to use them at their home when they're by themselves, they have access to the language in their homes when they're by themselves, and they're learning the language still. So if you have any interest in helping out with some of these projects and you want to record, feel free to give us a phone call like Flo said, Unweekus, 405-562-5567. And then we also have another project that we're working on. This is mainly for our speakers that want to record and preserve maybe some of the stories that they've heard. It could even be like Halloween stories, scary stories, just because of this time of year, stories about tribal history, family history, speeches, songs, just anything in the language, to preserve it, and then also to go towards our adult immersion class, so that way they can learn from the recordings as well. And you'll receive a file of your CD, or your file of your audio, or a copy of your audio, along with the language program. Will archive it and save it for future generations, and you get paid to share this information and to help us out. And so if you want to make some lunch money for the next few weeks, give us a call, 405-562-5567. And if you they're like, nah, maybe the language program doesn't want, just call us, come talk to us, and you can even come see our setup, and we can even come out to your place if you don't want to come out to Pumahaga. So we try to make it as easy as possible for sure.
Alrighty. From the Seminole Nation Royalty, 18 and up men and women's basketball tournament November 22nd and 23rd at the Miccosukee Mission Gym. Registration is $250 per team. You can register your team now for their basketball tournament fundraiser. The deadline to register for that is November 18th, and checks or cash only will be received. Checks should be made out to SMPC Activity Fund. Brackets will be sent out on the 19th. For more information, you can call Alyssa Kilo at 405-584-3377.
Florence.
Yes.
Do you know what time of the show it is?
It's
my favorite time, my favorite segment. Let's talk about OAP and their menu. Woo! So the Older American program is located at the beautiful Miccosukee Mission campus and is open and serving meals Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And then on Friday morning breakfast from 9 to 10 in the morning. If you are 55 and older, get out there and eat. You can get a free meal, and it's good to have some of this nutrition. But if you are 54 and under, and if you are tired of paying $13 for lunch, if you're tired of going out and spending a $20 bill for whatever you're doing, whatever you're eating, stop and make your way out to the Miccosukee Mission. Go to the Older American program located at the Senior Citizens Building, because if you're 54 and under, you can purchase a meal tray for $7 cash.
Only $7?
Only $7.
Only $7?
And it's just not today only. You can go out there tomorrow, the day after, and the day after. You can even get breakfast on Fridays for $7. In Florence, let me just drop a little bit of what they're having today.
Okay, let us know.
Today, if you are like us and you grew up here in the country and you're like, man, I remember a gentler time when there used to be chickens running around everywhere, pigs out in the field.
Life was good.
And on those Sundays, my grandma would make chicken and dumplings. You can recreate that and go eat at the OAP today and have chicken and dumplings, okra, and ice cream.
Wow.
$7 cash.
Blessed.
Yep. And then tomorrow, if you go out there, you'll have some taco soup, some cheese crackers, and pudding.
Not catfish.
And on Thursday, catfish, hush puppies, and coleslaw. You don't have to hit up some of these restaurants to go look for catfish. We have catfish at the Miccosukee Mission. It may not be from the pond out there, but it's going to be in the OAP building.
Motto.
Just a little PSA. We don't even need those sirens that they do in front of the PSA guy. You don't get none of that here. It's just straight heart to heart. Because we looking out for our community. That's what we do.
Come on. Alrighty. Next up, speaking of OAP, Fall Festival, October 31st from 12 to 2 p.m. at the OAP building. Event is for elders 55 and up only. There will be a game booth, arts and crafts, and etc. See you there.
All right. And then let's see what else we've got. The 1 visit, 2 vaccines. Plan your visit for the newest COVID vaccine and the annual flu vaccine. Get both vaccinations at the same time. Call your local IHS and schedule it, because the immunizations are available Monday through Friday at the clinic.
Woohoo.
All right. And if you're looking for a job, you can go to the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma website. Fill out an application, submit it online. If you're interested in agriculture, food sovereignty, child care, child support services, community opioid prevention and empowerment program, enrollment, environmental health services, you want to work in the executive office, be around the chief and assistant chief, Head Start, Human Resources, Light Horse, Older American Program, Treasury, Tribal Court, or Wildlife Parks and Recreation. If you're interested in any of those, go out and fill out an application online. The application process only takes, a few minutes to fill out. Get a call, and you might be sitting next to us and working with us one day. See you there. SNO-NSN.gov.
Righty. Next up, October 26th. Wait. Oh, it's the 29th. November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. At the Conowal Community Center at the Veterans Park. Local Native vendors and small business owners will be there at the Native Creations Art Market. Once again, that's going to be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you need to get Christmas presents, it's a good time to go look around.
Who's all going to be there, Florence?
Let's see. Native Beadwork by, is it Nunchi? I'm sorry, Chelsea. I can never.
It's Nunji, isn't it?
Nunji? Yeah, my bad. Shout out to Chelsea Porter. She's going to be there doing her beads. Me, Bruner Beadwork, and Blair Tillery. Gibson's Pot Holders, Bird's Buffalo Bone Jewelry, Granny Annie's Fried Pies, Cincy with Jody. Oh, who's that? At the bottom there.
Oh, that's Mandy Joe's Sweets and Treats.
Yes. Oh, and does that say, do my eyes deceive me? Does that say Dims to Jots?
Yep, Dims to Jots will be there as well.
Alrighty. Native print blankets and My Creations by Misty and many more.
Doris' Shoes will be out there.
Yes. So remember, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
All right. You got birthdays, Florence?
Sure. Happy birthday to Savannah Marshall, Trip Mayberry, David Hill, Matt Harley, Jace Williams, Jeff Tiger. Happy birthday to everybody. I forgot to put that one on there, but I seen that earlier.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Woohoo.
All right. I think that's it. So you can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and tribal website, SNO-NSN.gov, for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the community and events Facebook page, please email the communication staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 AM, and streaming live worldwide on KWSHradio.com. I think I broke this chair when I sneezed.
Oh no. Hold on.
I've been holding myself up all show.
Hold on.
I have been. The whole show. We'll see you next week.